Now I would like to welcome our speakers for the day. It's a pleasure for me to welcome you all once again to another monthly Unnathi meeting. Today we have two special speakers, Mrs. Kanaga Sundersingh, who has been a part of Mission to the Blind for the last 26 years, and Ms. Rani, who has a visual impairment and has been working with MTB since 2009. Mrs. Kanaga, who is currently the project manager for Braille Literature and Wings magazine at MTB, has been working tirelessly to empower visually challenged women in society to aspire to a dignified and reputable lifestyle. She is also a part of the editorial team for the monthly newsletter Mission Update. She heads the team of Braille Literature, responsible to bring out various lifestyle booklets, motivational articles, special issues, and magazines in Braille and audio format, especially for visually challenged people in India. Welcome, ma'am. Miss next, Miss Rani, who works with Mrs. Kanaga and is the assistant team leader Braille Mail and Literature. She has rich experience in counseling and writing motivational letters to individual people. She also writes articles in Braille. Her contribution to the audio department is commendable. She goes on extensive tours to bring awareness to the churches and educational institutes about visually challenged people. She also helps Bible Society India in proofreading for Bible portions. We met Mrs. Kanaga and Ms. Rani a few weeks ago, and it was an eye opener. We learned how typing, editing on a computer are done. We had a lot of fun learning to type in Braille typewriter. I am sure the audience today will find the session very interesting. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Rani, can you say hi? I think Rani got disconnected. Hello, Rani?
I guess she's not in the meet. She got disconnected.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for. Hello.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you for inviting me. I greet you all on behalf of Mission to the Blind. How long can I go on? Now it's 5 minutes to 7.
You can speak for 25 minutes.
Oh, thank you. And
Rani is trying to join.
Okay, before she joins, let me start. Have you ever seen visually challenged people? If I ask this question, many would say no. Some would say that I met a few blind people in railway stations or bus stands, taking alms or selling articles, small articles. Do you know what is the population of blind people in India? Anyone? Can anyone guess? Okay, I'll tell you. The survey says that there are 4 crores 30 lakhs of blind people living in India. Out of this, 1.5 crores are totally blind and 2.8 are partially blind. Shall I do? நான் தமிழ்லையும் பேசணுமா?
It's fine, ma'am. Whichever you're comfortable, it's fine.
Okay. Okay. So I said 2.8 crores blind people, I said, are partially blind. How can, I mean, partially blind means they can see a little. When they can see a little, how can they be called as blind? That means we should know what is blindness is. There are two types of blindness, that is totally blind, partially blind. Totally blind means they cannot see anything. Everything is dark for them. The brain doesn't receive any optic impulse. So partially blind means, blindness, partially blind people can see a little, I said, then how can they be called blind? Legally blind, government வந்து என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா, if a person can see, that is normal person, if they can see an article at a distance of 200 feet, and if a person can see only that same article at a distance of 20 feet, then he is called a legally blind. He can see that article, that object, but he can see only at a distance of 20 feet, not like us. So he is called a legally blind. So blind people, they are totally blind and partially blind. Totally blind means they cannot see anything. Partially blind means they can see a little. Some may have blurry vision. Some may have, some people cannot see during daytime, night blindness. Then some have spotty visions caused by scar on the retina. So what are the causes for blindness? 20% are hereditary, born, they are born blind. Uh, they are born blind. பிறக்கும்போதே பிளைண்டா இருப்பாங்க. 60% due to eye diseases, cataract, then diabetic retinopathy, or age-related macular degeneration, uncorrected refractive errors. ஒரு சைட்ல ப்ராப்ளம் வரும்போதே அதை கவனிக்காம இருக்கிறது. ஸோ that leads to blindness. And the balance 20% is due to malnutrition, wrong treatment for eye, then for eye problem, then accidents, violence, wars, etc. So in a nutshell, I want to tell you, blindness can occur at any stage. They can be born blind or at a later stage due to different reasons. Then blindness means both partial and totally blind. They can see a little or cannot see at all. Then in one family, there can be more than one blind person. There can be more than one blind person. So what to do with this blindness? When a person born as a blind, what does he or she think? The surrounding, the people around them, what they feel. When a mother gives birth to a child, and when she comes to know that the child is blind, what she will think? Oh, why this is for me? Why for me alone? She will think. She will cry. Then the father, what he will think? Oh, what I'm going to do with this child? Even if it is, if it becomes an adult, will it take care of me? What is the use of bringing this children up? That is the father's mindset. Then the neighbors, what they will say, it is better you take this child, send this child to the home, or better kill it. So listening to all these things, this blind person grows. When he grows, she grows, the thing comes into her or his mind is, what is the use of, what is the use of நான் இந்த உலகத்துல இருக்கிறதால what is the use? It is better to die. That thing will come to their mind. Last month, our staff in Delhi, he conducted a meeting. In that meeting, he met a lady. Her name is Shanti. Shanti. She is a totally blind girl. She has 3 children. One children 6 years old, second one 4 years, third one 1 year. All the 3 are blind. All the 3 are blind. So her neighbors, they were telling, better you kill these children. When they grow up, they will bring problem only. So you better kill them now itself. That is what that is the advice she got. So while attending this meeting, after the meeting was over, she got encouraged. She got encouraged. So this is the condition of the blind people. Rani, have you joined? Rani?
I think her mic is not connected.
I wanted Rani to say something here. Okay. So they have to live, but how can they live? When a person has no sight, can they live in this world? What is the use? But God has created everyone with a purpose. So these blind people also have a purpose in their life. They have a life, L-I-F-E, life. They have a life. We have the responsibility to give them life. The society has the responsibility to give them life. L-I-F-E. What is L-I-F-E? L. First, L means living skills. They cannot be kept in the corner of a house. Okay. Say we should teach them how to take care of themselves by themselves. See, when Rani, still she has not joined. Thing actually.
Join, but
Rani is not with she's not in Chennai. She has gone to Vellore. So she is alone there. First time she is trying to join in a Google Meet. I think there is no one to help her in joining. She's struggling, I think. Okay. So living skills means, see, we have to teach them how to, since morning, we have to teach them how to put paste in the brush and how to brush, then how to take bath, how to dress, how to keep their dress matchingly, how to wear, everything we will teach them so that they can do everything by themselves. How to comb their hair, how to wash the dresses, then how to fold it, how to dry it, how to fold it, how to keep it in the almara, the next time how to take it, select it, everything. And not only that, we teach them how to cook. They can do cooking. They can do everything. See, if Rani joins, she will tell you what are all they can cook. She will say, we will make biryani also. You can come to our house and taste. That's what she used to say. And she will add one more thing. We will cook better than you. That she will say. Okay. And then whether blind people, can they get married? Yes, they can get married. They can lead a life, family life like us. They can bring up children. Today I was talking to one visually challenged girl called Sumati. She has a son. Her son is sighted. He is 7 years old. He is studying in 2nd standard. She is only bringing up the son because her husband is also blind. They both are bringing up. She will cook in the morning, pack the thing, everything, and take him to the van. So everything they can do. So living skills, this means we should teach them how to take care of themselves, how to do everything by themselves. We need not have to do everything for them. Then mobility, to move from one place to another. You usually you would have seen blind people with a stick in their hands. That is called white cane. That helps them as an eye to them. Whether there is any obstacle on their path, any what is that, speed breaker, or anything is there on the road, they can find out with that stick. That helps them. So mobility course is there, 6 months course. So if they get trained in that course, they can go independently outside. They can go walk on the road, get into the bus, take the train, anywhere they can go. In our office, we send only, not only, we send visually challenged people also to book the ticket or to go and do something outside. We send them as we send the sighted people. They can do. One thing. Then they need our help also in some places. We have to guide them. We should know how to guide them. When we see them on the road, they can walk, but while crossing the road, heavy traffic will be there. So we have to help them at those times. So then we have to help them which route bus they are waiting for. The number we have to tell them. And getting into the bus, we have to help them. How to? We cannot carry them and put them inside the bus. But the simple way is keep their hand on the railing. If you keep their hand on the railing, they can easily get into the bus and take their seat. The same way in the train also. That handle, we can keep their hand on the handle, they can get into the bus. And there is a way to serve food also for them. How to serve food for them? They should know what is kept, where it is kept. See, in South India, we keep rice on the center and put the curry on it, then keep dishes at the side. Where it is kept, we should tell them. For that, we should imagine the plate as the clock. So, clock. Okay. So, 12 o'clock. So, we have to tell them, I have put that vegetable curry on the 12 or at 12. Then, onion raita at 2. Then, biryani in the center. Then, egg at 10. So, we have to tell them. So, they can they can eat they can taste the food as we eat. Then for them, put the glass of water at the left side, only 3/4 needs to be filled. So these are the tips we should also know for them to do to help them. So living skills, we should teach them, train them. Daily living skills. If this is taught to them, they can do themselves, everything by themselves. They can move out and they need not have to depend on any sighted person. Then the second thing is identity. I told you that we have to give life to them. So LIFE. First I said L, living skill, we have to teach them. Then identity. Identity is identity. They get identity. See, when you see a person, if we call them as blind, they get hurt. They should also have identity. For getting identity, we need to give them education and employment. They can study like us. They have separate schools, school for the blind. It is called school for the blind. So they can be sent to schools. They can go to colleges. There are lawyers, collectors. They can do IAS also. Teachers, blind people can study like us, and they can get employment. Many educated blind people, they are serving in the government. TNPSC exams, they write, they pass, and they are working in the government sectors. How do they study? How can they read and write? They have a system called Braille. It is a combination of 6 dots. With the help of Braille, they can read, they can write. So up to 12th standard, they get all the articles, study material in Braille. After schooling is over, when they go to college, they don't get everything in Braille, but they get it in audio. So listening to the audio, they study. And some volunteers, they need volunteers' help to read. And they will take notes in Braille and they study. And while for writing the exams, they need scribes. Mission to the Blind helps them in providing them scribes. Okay, so this is education and employment. Rani, can she now talk? No, still she is struggling. Yeah? Rani, she is in mute, I think.
Yes, ma'am, she is in mute.
Unmute. Rani, unmute பண்ண முடியுமா? Rani, unmute. Okay. Rani is working in Mission to the Blind as assistant coordinator in the Braille Literature department. What is her responsibility? She works in the computer. Blind people can do work in the computer. They have a system. They have a reading system. So that is called JAWS. So with the use of that, they can work in the computer like us. They can do anything. Rani can work in the Word, Excel, PowerPoint. She can send mail. Now she's studying something in programming also. So blind people are capable of doing everything, provided we give them opportunity and training. We should help them. So when we give them these things, they get an identity. Rani has done up to her MA. She did her BA in Koidamilat College and did MA in the correspondence. So she's a MA graduate. Many people, you can see, if you go to Presidency or Queen Mary's, Koidamilat, Loyola, Pachapas, these government colleges, many blind people are studying. They study up to the PhD level they can do. So this is the thing. Then the third one is they need fellowship. They need fellowship. The friends who came to our office, they can tell you about it. When they talked to Rani, how she felt, no, she was overjoyed. She wants to have fellowship with us. Like Rani, everyone is longing to have friendship and fellowship with us. We should go and introduce ourselves. They do not know who's there, how they will be. They do not know. So we have to volunteer and we have to go and talk to them. So they feel happy. So they need a fellowship. இருக்கட்டும் பரவாயில்ல ராணி இருக்கட்டும் வீடியோ இருக்கட்டும் ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரகிள் பண்ணிட்டேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
ஹலோ அக்கா,
ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
ஆமா அக்கா.
சரி எப்படி பேசலாமா இல்ல இன்னும் டென்ஷன்ல
ஓகே
இருக்கியா?
அக்கா, ஜஸ்ட் a minute 2 minutes அக்கா. மேல போயிடுங்க. அக்கா நீங்க பேசுங்க அக்கா, ஜஸ்ட் 2 minutes அக்கா, நான் மேல போயிடுறேன்.
Okay. So they need friendship, fellowship. Then F I said, then E, enrichment. E, enrichment, not friendship alone. They want to participate, they want to contribute at all levels. When a committee is formed, they want to be a part. They can give their contribution. We cannot say that they don't know anything, they know everything. So when we give life to them, they get a life. They have the confidence, they get the confidence to live in this society. So that thought, why should I live? It's better I get died. That thought is taken. So what Mission to the Blind is doing? Mission to the Blind is a Christian charitable trust. It was started in 1992 with a vision to bring the visually challenged people into the mainstream of the society. Rani, when you are ready, you tell me.
Yes akka.
Can you sing a song?
I'll sing one song in Tamil. சொந்தமெல்லாம் ஒதுங்கி போகும், இந்த பந்தமெல்லாம் பறந்தே போகும். சொந்தமெல்லாம் ஒதுங்கி போகும், இந்த பந்தமெல்லாம் பறந்தே போகும். ஒளி இல்லை என்றதால் உலகம் வெறுத்தது, பணமில்லை என்றதால் பழகினோர் மறந்தார்கள். ஒளி இல்லை என்றதால் உலகம் வெறுத்தது, பணமில்லை என்றதால் பழகினோர் மறந்தார்கள். உதவாக்கரை என்று உச்சாரம் சொன்னார்கள். உதவாக்கரை என்று உச்சாரம் சொன்னார்கள். பெற்றோரும் பார்த்து கொண்டு அமைதியாய் நின்றார்கள். பெற்றோரும் பார்த்து கொண்டு அமைதியாய் நின்றார்கள். நண்பரில் அன்பு கலிந்தே போனது, நம்பினோர் அன்பு நழுவிய செஞ்சது. நண்பரில் அன்பு கலிந்தே போனது, நம்பினோர் அன்பு நழுவிய செஞ்சது. சொந்தம் என்று சொல்லிக் கொள்ள ஒருவரும் இல்லையே. ஓ சொந்தம் என்று சொல்லிக் கொள்ள ஒருவரும் இருக்கில்லையே. மனது உடைந்ததனால் மறித்திட துணிந்துட்டேன். மனது உடைந்ததனால் மறித்திட துணிந்துட்டேன். கலங்காது என்றது கர்த்தரின் வார்த்தை, கண்ணீரை துடைத்தது அவரது கரங்கள். கலங்காது கருவினில் உன்னை தெரிந்து கொண்டேனே கைவிட மாட்டேன் நான் உன் தேவன் கைவிட மாட்டேன் நான் உன் தேவன் சொந்தம் ஒன்று எனக்கு உண்டு அது இசை என்னும் உண்மை சொந்தம் சொந்தம் ஒன்று எனக்கு உண்டு அது இசை என்னும் உண்மை சொந்தம் அது இசை என்னும் உண்மை சொந்தம் அது இசை என்னும் உண்மை சொந்தம்.
Rani, shall I ask you some questions on behalf of others?
Yes, Akka.
Your name is Rani, everyone knows. When did you become blind?
At the age of 3, I lost my eyesight.
How?
Due to measles.
Okay. So I have already told them that you studied up to MA. Other than that, what do you know?
I learned computer.
That also I told. So when did you, since when you are in touch with Mission to the Blind?
Since studying 6th standard. From my 6th standard, I have in touch with Mission to the Blind.
Okay. What are the benefits you received from Mission to the Blind?
Before, I was not able to accept my blindness and I don't know about God. So after I came to know Mission to the Blind, they helped me to accept my blindness and I know about my God.
How could you accept? What made you to accept?
They asked me to read Bible daily. So in that reading, one day I was able to read John chapter 9, verses from 1 to 3. In that Jesus Christ told the disciples, this man is born blind not because of this man's sin, nor his parents' sin. He is blind because the God name has to be glorified. That's why he is blind, like that Jesus Christ told them. So this verse encouraged me to accept my blindness.
So how do you feel now?
Now I am very happy and I am encouraging other blind people also.
How? In what way?
I am working in Mission to the Blind in Braille department. So we are producing booklets that also written by one Akka, blind Akka, Amuda Venugopal. So I am keying the matter into the computer. I am taking printout through Braille embosser and I am packing, address pasting, spiral binding, everything I am doing.
Okay. Where are you staying? You are working in Mission to the Blind. Where do you stay?
Mission to the Blind, running a home in Madhavaram.
Okay.
So some blind people are getting training, computer, tailoring, and clean well and candle making, everything. So I got training already. So now I am working.
Okay. Very good. Okay, Rani. So what do you, on behalf of visually challenged people, I'm asking you one question. What do you expect from the society?
A society used to very pavam, they used to say. So we do not expect your sympathy. We need empathy. We do not expect your charity. We need equality. Like treat us equally and give us dignity. So that we will come a very good level in our life, and we will encourage others to come up in their lives.
Okay, thank you, Rani. So Rani is an example of the fruit of Mission to the Blind. So this is what we are doing. We are working in, I already told you, we are working in from since 1992. We are working in 18 states of India. We have more than 50 fields, mission fields, branches. Then we are 105 full-time staff working in Mission to the Blind. Out of this, 35 are visually challenged people like Rani, working with Mission to the Blind. Our headquarters is in Madavaram, Chennai. You can visit us and know more about us. Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, Rani ma'am, for sharing your experience. And now the session is open for questions. If anybody need to ask any questions to the speaker, you can now ask. Anybody has any questions?
I have a question. Can you?
Yeah, you can ask.
இப்போ நான் வந்து உங்ககிட்ட படிச்சுக்கணும்னு நினைச்சா can I come, ma'am?
என்ன படிக்கணும்?
I want to learn Braille.
Yes.
Because I am working with deaf people and I'm working with deaf and blind people also. So I know that sign language to them, deaf and blind, but I don't know Braille. So I want to learn that. I have an interest to learn.
You can come to our office in Madavaram. We will teach you. We are ready to teach you. Welcome. It's easy. I know Braille. I learned it in 1 or 2 months. It's very easy. We can learn.
So deaf and blinds also can learn Braille.
Yes. By touch only they read, no? So anyone who can touch the dots.
Deaf cannot no, so they can understand how you
That I don't know.
I asked நீங்க இந்த மாதிரி people கூட work பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா? I asked. Deaf and
about deaf and blind, Rani, do you have any idea?
No, Akka.
What?
That is that's very difficult.
Difficult. Little Flower Convent la eppadi solli tharanga deaf and blind ku?
we are using hand signs. நாங்க கை பிடிச்சு அவங்க கையிலே சைன் பண்ணி டீச் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
Okay.
அவங்களுக்கு பிரெயில் தெரியுமான்னு எனக்கு தெரியல, இது வரைக்கும் நான் கேட்டது கிடையாது. சோ அதனால அவங்க கிட்ட கேட்டு பார்க்கலாம்.
Deaf students, they won't learn Braille.
Then how can they read? Oh, our letters they read. Okay. No idea, sorry.
So I have a question. So if we know somebody who is blind or a child who is blind, should we bring them to you or should we take them to some other place?
Child means they can go to school, so we can refer them to join in the school.
So Mission to the Blind is not.
We are having only skill training center. So skill training, we advise them to complete their school studies, then we take them. Rani, after completing her bachelor degree, she came to Mission to the Blind and learned all the skills. So like that. even after completing the school studies, if we find that they are capable of doing further education, we advise them and recommend them to colleges, and we send them to colleges. In Chennai, there are 3 schools for the blind. Little Flower Convent, one is that, and Poonamali Government School for the Blind. Then in Adayar, St. Louis School for the Blind is there.
Okay, ma'am. Anyone have any questions? Anyone question since the time is up? So last question, anybody have? Okay. Okay. Can we can wrap this session up? So I would like to thank everyone for participating in today's session, and a special thanks to the speakers, Ms. Rani and Ms. Kanaga, for joining with us and sharing your experience with us. And also we would like to involve you in monthly meetings too. Please feel free to share your feedbacks about today's session. And if you would like us to cover any particular issues or topics in future meetings, you could even volunteer as a moderator. We will keep you informed about the upcoming programs. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook for updates. See you all soon. Have a pleasant weekend. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.